What's up guys, it's Punchy, and today it's time to talk about a mantra that got a buff unlike anything that we've seen before, making it one of the strongest options in the game for combo setup and straight up trolling. Let's begin and start our discussion about the heavily slept on and ridiculously strong mantra, Ether Barrage. At a first glance, you might be asking why this is even good, but it has so much potential that wasn't available before, and it's time to explain. So, this mantra, Ether Barrage, has two specific ways of firing, and each of them has a purpose in its own right. By simply firing the mantra while shift locked, we hop in the air and fire a blast of explosive orbs in whatever direction that we're facing. No matter the angle of your camera, this will beam out a straight line of orbs exactly where you're facing and deals damage when it hits. Besides this, you can also maintain your momentum in the air with this mantra, which can be used for techie mobility. This is probably the main way you'll be using this mantra, but it's very good if you have slows, traps, and setups to keep enemies still. It's kinda hard to hit a moving target with this, so you'll have to predict their movement, but the hitbox is forgiving and very wide. Now, the other usage is the unshift lock mouse aim version, allowing you to shoot anywhere without even facing that direction. You can shoot in the air, behind you, and specifically at the floor, which wasn't really a good idea beforehand. You see, this mantra for some reason on release dealt explosive self-damage to the user if they were caught inside the blast radius. Nothing else in the game even did this, and it was actually removed quite recently. Now, with this update, we can use this feature to shoot near ourselves at the floor to slump approaching players that are coming close. Since it doesn't actually do damage to us, this is finally a valid way to use the mantra to escape combos and push people away. In fighting game slang, this is kind of like a get up super. So, for example, you're getting pushed into a corner or even get knocked down, but you instantly get up and super with an explosive high damage attack that gets people off you or pushes them away. Similarly, we can do the same by launching near our feet and blowing them up. Despite how you shoot this mantra, it has even more tech that's very easy to tap into. For a starting point, this mantra's projectile speed is modifiable, but it's already so fast, this is basically pointless. The window between these explosive shots is so low, if you fire in a straight line, it's almost impossible to parry all of them successively. What I'm trying to say, there's basically zero delay, and if they miss a single parry, all of those orbs are landing at the same exact time and dealing damage. By doing this, you're forcing a ragdoll on hit and setting up additional combos if even a single orb lands. And finally, speaking about the damage, it's actually pretty outstanding considering everything else this mantra has, and the cooldown isn't even crazy. Whatever combos you use with this mantra, it's gonna do well, and it's actually extremely viable without all of that self-damage. Let me know your thoughts down below about this mantra, because I'm a big fan and I like it. Anyway, that's all for right now, and make sure to like and subscribe so we can finally hit 100k subs. Thanks again, it's punchin' time.